Welcome to Soul Notes. This is Deb. I really like this one. Be so focused on watering your grass that you don't have time to check if someone else's is greener. And isn't this what we do a lot? You know, we're always looking at what someone else has, or we live in a state of comparison, which is the same as envy, jealousy. It's feeling less than, it's bringing more lack into our lives, that comparison. Who was it? Was it Mark Twain who said comparison is the death of joy? I'm not sure if that was him, but it's true, because what it's doing for you is bringing in less of what you want. So let go of comparison. Just focus on what you want. And if you need a different kind of reminder, let's try this one. This one made me laugh this morning. I saw it on social media. Too busy smoking my own grass to notice if yours is greener. So maybe that'll help you remember. Stop comparing yourself. All right. Good. All right. Let's talk about belief. Your belief in something is what makes it happen. And it doesn't matter what it is you believe in. So you can be believing in something awful coming up in your life. You know, a situation that you're facing, maybe a legal thing. And you're just determined, you just know you're going to have a really hard time getting through it. You know you have a slim chance of winning. Maybe you've got a divorce or a settlement or something like that you're facing, and you're looking at the worst case scenario, the worst outcome you could imagine. That is what you're creating. And I know it can be hard to stay out of worry and fear, but we have tools that help us do that. We postpone those thoughts. We make appointments to think about our fears and worries a few days from now. We allow life to work through us to resolve whatever is going on. Okay? Because if you're doing it under human power, the outcome has a much lower ceiling. It's far more limited than if you allow all of life to step in and work on your behalf. So your belief in something makes it happen, whether it is something you want or something you don't want. So let's say that legal scene that is playing through your mind, this in your imagination, this big challenge coming up. What if you start to imagine it as having an amazing outcome, better than anything you thought possible? A result that hadn't even entered into your mind is what ends up happening. You make a choice here. You allow your thoughts to go one direction or the other. You know, the fork in the road. You make a choice. Which one do you want to go down? You want to go down the one that's completely powered under your own human limited power? Or do you want to step on the freeway or the highway or whatever that is commanded by divine power, where all the unseen possibilities can work in your favor? I'll take that side. So you get to choose what to believe. And I know that sounds very simplistic. And it's like, right, how am I going to change my beliefs? Well, belief is actually a choice. So how do you change a belief? Repeated thoughts turn into beliefs. And this is why we talk about you have a dream in mind, a beautiful outcome that you'd like for your life. And you focus on that. You pretend it's true. You imagine it during the day on occasion when you're walking up to the front door of your house where you're currently living. You pretend you're walking up to the front door of a house you would love. Or you pretend you're walking with the person that you would love to be with. Or you pretend you have that career of your dreams already. It doesn't matter what it is, but you bring it to mind and imagine it as if it's already true. You're creating the reality of it when you do this. You're changing from the current reality that you see around you into a brand new reality, which is much more desirable, a match for who you are, and one of the purposes for you being here. You're here to create the reality of your dreams. You're here to experience life in a way you would love to experience life. So far, you've probably been choosing less than that. Okay, here's another way to change belief. Questioning thoughts will break through unwanted beliefs. And we talk about these often, but here's an example of how they work. So when you bring to mind that idea, what if this is possible? You're creating an opening for something that you can't see yet, for something wonderful. What if something unexpected and wonderful happens? What if this all works out in my favor? What if I get that part? What if the phone call comes? What if I meet the partner of my dreams? What if a bundle of money lands in my lap out of nowhere? What if I win the lottery? What if someone leaves me, a beautiful home on the water in their will? Maybe someone you just ran into in the grocery store. You don't know the possibilities, but you're creating openings to all of them through questioning. There's a piece of this to make it more powerful. When you state these questions, when you question yourself or state these questions, the feeling of the outcome makes this more effective. So when you say, what if this is possible? You want to feel that inside. It's like, well, what if this is possible? And just kind of sit in that feeling for a moment or two. You are creating exponential growth when you do this. You're moving not only towards your dream in a much faster, more powerful way, you're just creating a much more glorious life for yourself in every way when you do this. Because that one question, what if this is possible? Or what if something unexpected and wonderful happens? It starts to influence everything else in your life. It brings the vibration up of every outcome.